Hello friends, today we will discuss some example. See, example number 3. A long solenoid with 15 turns per centimeter has a small loop of area 2 centimeters square placed inside the solenoid normal to its axis. So here 15 turns per centimeter. So here small n is equal to 15 number of turns per centimeter. Area 2 centimeters square. So here area A 2 centimeters square. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Right? If the current carried by the solenoid changes steadily from 2 to 4 ampere in 0.1 second. So here change in current 2 to 4 ampere in 0.1 second. So here change in current from 2 to 4 ampere in 0.1 second. So what is the induced EMF in the loop while the current is changing? So here we have to find out the EMF. Now friends, we already know the formula of EMF, right? So from the Faraday's law of induction, EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt, right? So minus d by dt of phi, we know that phi is equal to BA, right? So EMF is equal to minus d by dt of B. Here solenoid is given, so the formula of B for solenoid mu 0 n I, right? So instead of B, mu 0 n I into A. So here there is change in current, right? Mu 0 n and A are constant. So EMF is equal to minus mu 0 n A into di by dt, right? So EMF is equal to minus value of mu 0 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Number of turns 15 per centimeter. So 15 by per centimeter. So we have to convert it into meter. So 0.01. Area 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Change in current. Here change from 2 to 4 ampere, right? So 4 minus 2 divided by 0.1, right? So after solving this, you will get EMF 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. So EMF 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 watt, right? If you take the magnitude of this, then magnitude of EMF 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 watt, right? So you have to simply use the Faraday's law of induction, right? EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt, where phi BA, but for solenoid B is equal to mu 0 n, right? So simply by putting the values of mu 0 and A, changing current and time, you will get EMF is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 watt. Now see friends, example number 4. A rectangular wire loop of side 8 cm and 2 cm with a small cut is moving out of region of the uniform magnetic field of magnitude 0.3 Tesla directed normal to the loop. So here rectangular wire loop is there, so the length is 8 cm and the breadth is 2 cm. So L 8 and breadth 2 cm, right? The magnitude of field is 0.3 Tesla. So here magnitude of field 0.3 Tesla. What is the EMF developed across the cut if the velocity of the loop is 1 centimeter per second in a direction normal to A, longer side, and B, shorter side of the loop? So here the velocity is given 1 centimeter per second. So velocity V 1 centimeter per second is given. So here in meter 10 raised to minus 2 meter per second, right? So here we have to find out EMF for longer and shorter side of the loop, and for how long does the induced voltage last in each case. So we have to find out the time, right? So here we have to find out EMF and time for longer side and for shorter side. So first, for longer side. So here friends, we have to find out the EMF and time. So we already know the formula of EMF. See, rectangular loop is like this. See, this longer side is 8 centimeter and this shorter side is 2 centimeter. Here for longer and shorter side we have to find out EMF and time. Right. So first, for longer side EMF is equals to BBL, right? Because we know that for wire the formula of EMF is equals to BBL. So B 0.3, velocity 10 raised to minus 2, length for longer side 8 centimeter. We have to convert it into meter. So 10 raised to minus 2. Right. So after calculating this, you will get 0.24 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt, or you can say 2.24 milliwatt. Right. So here the value of EMF is 0.24 milliwatt. And then how long does the induced voltage last in each case? So here for longer side the time t is equals to, we know that here velocity is given 10 raised to minus 2. So we know that velocity is equals to distance by time. So time is equals to distance by velocity. So here time is equals to distance by velocity. But here see friends, here we have to find the time for the longer side. So longer side માટે friends તમારે time find out કરવો છે. પણ ક્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે? તો longer side બહાર આવશે. કેટલા ટાઈમ માટે બહાર આવે? જ્યાં સુધી આ જે શોર્ટ સાઈડ છે બહાર ના આવે ત્યાં સુધી. એક વખત આ જે શોર્ટ સાઈડ બહાર આવી જશે પછી તો EMF આવશે. એનો મીનિંગ જે તમે ડિસ્ટન્સ કન્સિડર કરશો ફોર લોંગર સાઈડ, રાઈટ? તો લોંગર સાઈડમાં ક્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે? તો જ્યાં સુધી શોર્ટર સાઈડ બહાર ના આવે ત્યાં સુધી. એનો મીનિંગ શું થયો? ટુ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ ટાઈમ હિયર વી હેવ ટુ ટેક ધી શોર્ટર સાઈડ, રાઈટ? કેમ? ફરી એકવાર કહો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, લોંગર સાઈડ માટે ટાઈમ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવો છે તો ક્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે? તો જ્યાં સુધી શોર્ટર સાઈડ ફિલ્ડની બહાર ના આવે ત્યાં સુધી. So time is equals to length of the shorter side upon velocity. So value of B 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, right? Upon V 10 raised to minus 2. So time t is equals to 2 seconds. Kitlo time avse friends? 2 seconds. Now we have to find out for shorter side. Now see, for shorter side. Now, for shorter side, the formula of EMF is E is equals to BBL, but here length is breadth, shorter side. So, B 0.3, velocity V 10 raised to minus 2. And B 2 centimeters, so 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, right? So here after calculating this you will get 0.06 into 10 raised to minus 3. So 0.06 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt, or you can say 0.06 milliwatt, right? Now ટાઈમ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવાનો છે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ આપણે હવે શોર્ટ સાઈડ માટે. તો શોર્ટ સાઈડ માટે ટાઈમ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવો છે કે ક્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે. તો શોર્ટ સાઈડ જ્યારે ફિલ્ડની બહાર આવે તો કેટલો ટાઈમ, જ્યાં સુધી લોંગર સાઈડ બહાર ના આવે ત્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે. આમ બહાર કાઢશું તો ટાઈમ શું થશે, ટાઈમ t is equals to length of longer side divided by velocity v. So length 8 centimeter, so 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by velocity 10 raised to minus 2. तो कितना टाइम આવશે फ्रेंड्स, t is equals to 8 second, right? तो फ्रेंड्स રેક્ટેન્ગ્યુલર કોઇલ છે, રેક્ટેન્ગ્યુલર કોઇલ માટે આપણને EMF અને ટાઈમ ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરવો છે, રાઈટ? તો EMF નો ફોર્મ્યુલા શું, તો EMF E is equals to BVL, but here we have to find out EMF for longer and shorter side. So here longer side L 8 centimeter and shorter side B 2 centimeter, right? So for longer side EMF E is equals to BVL, right? And for shorter side EMF E is equals to BVB, right? So by using this formula we can easily find out EMF, right? Now to find out the time, we already know the formula of velocity. Velocity v is equals to distance by time, right? So time is equals to distance by velocity. But for longer side, જે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ આ લોંગર સાઈડ છે એમાં ક્યાં સુધી EMF રહેશે, તો જ્યાં સુધી આમ બહાર કાઢો તો શોર્ટર સાઈડ એક વખત બહાર જશે પછી EMF નહીં, તો લેન્થ શોર્ટર સાઈડ ની આવશે. અને શોર્ટર સાઈડ માટે શું થશે, ટાઈમ નો, તો બહાર કાઢો ત્યારે કઈ સાઈડ બહાર આવશે, લોંગર સાઈડ, એટલે લેન્થ કઈ આવશે, લોંગર સાઈડ, રાઈટ? નાઉ સી ફ્રેન્ડ્સ એક્ઝામ્પલ નંબર 5. See, a 1 meter long metallic rod is rotated with an angular frequency of 400 radian per second. So here length is given 1 meter. So L is equals to 1 meter. It rotates with angular frequency omega 400 radian per second. Right? About an axis normal to the rod passing through its one end, the other end of the rod is in contact with a circular metallic ring. So here circular metallic ring is there. A constant and uniform magnetic field of 0.5 Tesla. So here B is equals to 0.5 Tesla. Parallel to the axis exists everywhere. Calculate the EMF developed between the center and the ring. So here we have to find out the EMF. So in last lecture we already derived the equation of EMF. EMF E is equals to B omega R square by 2, right? So here L is equals to R. So E is equals to value of B 0.5 omega 400 R square, so 1 whole square divided by 2, right? So you will get EMF 100, right? So EMF 100 watt, right? So simply you have to remember the formula of EMF. EMF is equals to B omega R square by 2, right? We already know the value of B omega and R. Now next example, that is example number 8. See example number 8. Current in a circuit falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere. So here the current falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in 0.1 second. So here the time is given 0.1 second. If an average EMF of 200 volt induced, so here average EMF is given, that is 200 volt, then and give an estimate of the self inductance of the circuit. So here we have to find out the self inductance of the circuit, that is L. So we already know the formula of self-inductance, right? In form of EMF. EMF is equals to minus L di by dt, right? So here we know the value of EMF E. So here the EMF is 200 is equals to minus, we have to find out L di, change in current. So here the current changes from 5 ampere to 0. So change in current 0 minus 5 divided by time 0.1, right? So EMF is equals to minus L di by dt. EMF 200 is equals to minus L, change in current from 5 to 0. So 0 minus 5 upon time 0.1. So 200 is equals to minus L, 0 minus 5, that is minus 5 divided by 0.1. So here minus minus plus. So you will get inductance L is equals to, right? So after solving this you will get L is equals to 40 Henry. So here L is equals to 40 Henry, right? So L is equals to 40. Sorry, here 4 Henry because this 0 cancel, right? So here L is equals to 4 Henry. Now, example number 9. See the question. A pair of adjacent coils has a mutual inductance of 1.5 Henry. So here mutual inductance is given, that is 1.5 Henry. If the current in one coil changes from 0 to 20 ampere. So here the current changes from 0 to 20 ampere. Right. In 0.5 seconds. So here time is given 0.5 seconds. What is the change of flux linkage with the other coil? So here we have to find out change in flux phi. Right. So here we simply know the equation of mutual inductance. M is equals to delta phi by delta I. Right. So here we have to find out change in flux. So here delta phi is equals to M into delta I. So delta phi is equals to mutual inductance 1.5. Change in current. So here current changes from 0 to 20. So 20 minus 0. So delta phi is equals to 1.5 into 20. Right. So here we get delta phi change in flux, that is 330 Weber. So simply we know the formula of mutual inductance M is equals to delta phi by delta I. So delta phi M into delta I. So M 1.5 and change in current 0 to 20. So 20. So 1.5 into 20, that is 30. Then C. Example number 10. A jet plane is traveling towards west at a speed of 1800 km per hour. So here the speed is given V, that is 1800 km per hour. So here we have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 1800 into 1000 divided by 3600. So here 2 and here 500. Right. So velocity here 500 meter per second. Right. Now, what is the voltage difference developed between the end of wing having a span of 25 meters? So your length is given 25 meters. We have to find out voltage developed, that is EMF. If Earth's magnetic field at a location has the magnitude of 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla. So here B 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 Tesla, and here The deep angle is given theta, that is 30 degree. Now what is deep angle? So deep angle is the angle between Earth's magnetic field, that is BH, and horizontal component, right? So here the formula of EMF is equals to BBL sin theta, right? Because here the angle of dip is given, right? So the formula is like this: EMF is equals to BBL sin theta. So E is equals to value of B, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Velocity V 500. Length L 25 into sine 30 degree, right? So EMF is equals to 5 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 500 25, value of sine 30, that is 1 by 2, right? So after solving this you will get EMF 3.1, right? So EMF is equals to 3.1 watt, right? So here friends, velocity is given 1800 kilometer per hour. So here we have to convert it into meter per second. So 500. Length, field and angle of dip is given. So EMF E is equals to BVN sin theta, because here angle of dip is given, right? So the component of field is B sin theta, right? So we already know the formula of EMF. EMF E is equals to BVL. But here deep angle is there, so instead of B we have to write B sin theta, right? So EMF E is equals to BVL sin theta. We already know the value of BVL sin 30, that is 1 by 2, right? So we get the EMF 3.1 watt, right? Now see, the next example is example number 7. Now see, a horizontal straight wire 10 meter long extending from east to west is falling with a speed of 5 meter per second at a right angle to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is 0.30 into 10 raised to minus 4 Weber per meter square. So here length is given 10 meter, so L 10 meter. Speed is given 5 meter per second, so V 5 meter per second. The direction is given from east to west, right? So east to west, the direction is given. The component of Earth's magnetic field is given, horizontal component, that is B is equals to 0.30 into 10 raised to minus 4 Weber per meter square. So what is the instantaneous value of EMF induced in the wire? So here we have to find out EMF. So we already know the formula of EMF. EMF E is equals to BVN. So 0.30 into 10 raised to minus 4. Value of V5 and length 10. Right. So after solving this, you will get EMF E 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So EMF E 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 watt. Now see the second case. What is the direction of EMF? So here, see friends. Here this is north, south, east and west. Right? So here we have to find out the direction of EMF, and here the direction of motion is from east to west, right? So the direction of motion is from east to west, right? And the horizontal component of Earth, is in the direction from south to north. You have to remember friends, the direction of horizontal component of Earth is from south to north. here we have to find out the direction of EMF, right? So we already know that the EMF induced in the direction to oppose the current, right? So here the flow is from east to west, right? From east to west. So to oppose this EMF induced opposite in opposite direction, right? So the direction of EMF is from west to east, right? So here the direction is from west to east, right? Because here the direction of motion is from east to west. So we already know that the EMF induced in opposite direction of flow of current, right? So the direction of induced EMF is from west to east. Right? And in third case, which end of the wire is at higher electrical potential? Right? So here the direction of induced EMF is from west to east, right? So we can say that here the flow of potential is from higher to lower level, right? So here the flow of EMF is from west to east. So here we can say that the west having a higher potential, right? So this is very easy example. We have to find out EMF. So we know that EMF E is equals to BVL, right? Then we have to find out direction of EMF. We know that EMF induced in the direction to oppose the current. So the current is in the direction from east to west. So EMF west to east. And here the flow is from west to east. So we can say that the west side is a higher potential. Okay friends, thank you.